Good evening. How is everyone doing? I hope we are good. So yeah, let me just start. It's recorded. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'll send a link to the group. So basically, I want to show you guys how to. Okay, basically, what I want to do for you people is I want to show you guys how to use my trade ideas, my setup, the ones I'll be posting on the group. I want to show you guys how you can use it to take trades on your own because I'm not going to be I'm working on something else. So I'll just come in the morning and then send setups to the group. Send setups to the group. Then you guys will pick it up from there. And then you can always go back to the video and watch so that you will know what to do. All right. So first of all, please mute yourself. Oh. So first of all, uh, once I send a setup like this, okay, let's say I send this to the group. So this is where we are supposed to be selling from. We are supposed to be selling when the market comes to this our point of interest, our POI, basically. But we won't just because let's say when if you're trading the currency pairs, you can always set buy limits, sell limits, and all of that. But if you're trading synthetic indices, we always advise that you use confirmation to enter every single trade. Even if you're not stacking positions, right? Even if you're not stacking positions, we still advise that you should always use confirmation to enter a single trade because every single trade, sorry, because this market has a lot of manipulations. You can see a very clean setup. You can see a very clean setup, like this one that just failed. I sent one to the group. The setup I sent to the group. This one that just failed. There's really no reason for this to go back. There was really no reason. It was just supposed to do a short thing, a short standby, and then go back and continue selling. But yeah, but imagine you use sell limit here. It did not even give any kind of confirmation. There is no single confirmation here. He just kept selling and then just broke past it. But now let's say this trade went our way, like the trade actually gave us a confirmation. Once the trade comes here, what you're going to see is an engulfing candle. You're going to see an engulfing candle. Let me go. I was already searching on it. So you can also do your research. You can also do your own research after this. So basically, an engulfing candle is a candle that went higher than the previous candle. Spelling. This is the spelling and everything. Basically, is a candle. This is what it looks like. Let me open this picture so you get to see. Let's just use this one. So yeah, what's going on? Okay, yeah. So basically, you're looking for this candle. As you can see, it was selling. You're looking for one candle. Well, it's just a candlestick, an engulfing candle. It's just one candlestick that has gone way, that has done 100% than the previous candle. Basically, what it means to engulf is for something to cover, you can say it's for something to cover the previous thing. So this candle now has covered this candle. It has gone past it and close above this candle. This is the candle you're looking for. Once you see this candle and it closes, you start entering your positions. You can either this is how we stack. Once this candle closes, you start to stack positions because there will be a little pullback. The next candle will pull back a little bit. So on that pullback, you stack on that pullback. Then you leave it. Then you check it will keep going. This is a very clean confirmation. It basically just tells you that the market is going to a different direction. If it was selling, if the market was selling, if the market was selling, if the market was selling and selling and selling and selling, once it comes to your POI and it gives that confirmation, it means that the market is changing character, basically. It's going to the opposite side. That's what an engulfing candle is. That is the only thing you need. Because I'm going to do all the work and then send it to the group. That is the only thing you need. That is the only thing you need to enter a trade. It's as easy as that. Just that one candle. Like now, this trade, I'm anticipating this. I'm going to send it to the group. Once it comes here, you don't just enter the trade. You wait for an engulfing candle. You wait for an engulfing candle. Once you have seen that candle and then it has closed below the previous candle, you start entering your positions. You either stack or you use risk management. Because there's how it gives you confirmation, there's how the market gives you confirmation and still goes and hits and take out your SL. Yeah, it's very possible. That's how the market can give you a very clean, sharp confirmation, but then it still goes back to take out your SL. Yeah, so basically that is it. Anyone has any question to ask? If you don't understand what I just finished saying, if you have any
Yeah,
question,
I have a question.
yeah, ask.
So is the engulfing candle the only way to confirm a
Yes,
trade?
or most times, yeah, it might not give you an engulfing candle. Most times, it's not going to give you an engulfing candle. But if you see three candles, if it comes to your POI, once it reaches your POI, if it gives you three candles up on to the opposite side, like let's say it is like now it's buying, but our setup is telling us that we're supposed to sell from here, right? So once it comes here, once the market reaches here, and this means that the person should mute yourself. So once so sorry, so as I was saying, once the candle reaches here, where you're supposed to sell from, please mute yourself. Oh. All right, as I was saying, let me start again. So this you can use this other confirmation. There's another confirmation that we use also because it's not every time that the market will just come here and then give you the engulfing candle for you to be able to take your trade. Most times, once it comes to your POI, it will give you three candles to the downside. Once it gives you three candles to the downside, that is also a confirmation. That is also a confirmation, but the confirmation that is 100% sure, the one that I've been using, like I'm using all this while, is an engulfing candle. So yeah, just be watching out for an engulfing candle. And I promise you, like if you're active and then I send a setup and then you're always checking and then once it gets to pure and then you see an engulfing candle and then you enter the trade, you're good. So just go back after this, go back and do more research. Do more research because what I'm just telling you might not be enough. In fact, it is not enough. having more knowledge is better than just having one. So you always go back and do your research so that even if you see, so that you might see something, you might see different types of confirmation, right? That will work for you. So always go back and do your research. So yeah, I hope I've answered the question.
Yes, boss. Then let's say we have our confirmation now.
Yeah.
Now, for risk management, where do we place our stop loss?
Okay,
Is it
so
as
no, you won't. So you will not place a stop loss here. That's another thing. But if you can risk it, right? If you can risk, because what I'm trying to do is if you have that confirmation, at least if the trade goes back to hit your SL, you should be losing $2 to $3. But if you put a stop loss here, you should be losing like $5. Do you understand? So let's say you're using a $10 account. You have a $10 account. You cannot be losing $5 in one trade. That's not good. That's like losing half of your account. That's not good. So let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say the market came here, give this confirmation. Your SL will be above, your SL will be on that high, above the high. Your SL will be like here. Your SL will be above this high. So no more here. But if you can risk it, no problem. Do you understand? If you can risk it, it's very fine. But if you cannot, your SL should be above that high, above the last high before it started going down. Do you understand?
yes, boss? I understand now.
Right.
Thank you
So
very much.
yeah. So I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'll also leave it. I'll put the link on the group so you can always go back and please do your research. Do a lot of research so that you also have your own knowledge. Yeah, somebody else was
Good
raising.
evening, sir.
Yeah, evening. Yeah, you have your question to ask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go.
Please,
Ask.
how would you know an engulfing candle?
How what?
And if how would you know that? Yes, how would you know an engulfing candle?
Okay. I guess you join late. So this is uh this is an engulfing candle. Have you seen this candle?
Lem-
Have you seen this? So an engulfing candle basically is a candle that, let's say the market was selling. The market was selling, and then
Yes, sir.
an engulfing candle is a candle that engulfs the previous candle. What does it mean to engulf? So to engulf something is like, let me use the basic. Let me use
Like
a
a full
basic.
body candle, right?
Yes, it's a full body candle. It's a candle that has done 100% of itself. That's done 100%.
Okay.
The candle did not, as you can see this candle, it did not go all the way up and then come back here to come and close and leave a wick.
Yes,
Yeah, that is
a
not
full
an
body
engulfing
candle.
candle. It's a full body to the upside and then
Okay.
it closes. Once it closes, there will be a small pullback. On that pullback, people that used to stack positions, people that enter multiple positions, that small pullback, the
Okay.
next candle is going to have a little. Most times, most times, there will be no pullback. Once this thing closes, it keeps the next candle. Once the next candle forms, it keeps going up. Most times, but
Okay, sir.
but most times also, it used to is the next candle will give like a little pullback. So on that pullback, people that used to stack positions, you enter all your positions, then it will go back. It will leave a week and go up and just keep buying till it reaches your point of interest, like where you want
Fine.
to make profit.
Okay. And sir, please, how would you know a valid POI? That yes, so this is a valid POI or an engineered liquidity.
So you know, this, I was not supposed to. Let me just. So this is what's going to happen. I'm basically going to do all the work for you people, right?
Okay, sir.
I'm
Yes,
basically
sir.
going to do all the work for you people. I don't even trade alone. I have other traders I trade with. So we kind of like brainstorm. If this one has a setup, that's why it's like a trading partner. You need to have a trading partner. So that
Okay, sir.
what I don't see, the other person will see it. What the other person does not see, I'll see it. So basically, if you have a
Okay.
trading partner, yeah. But right now, I'm going to do all the work for you people. The only thing that you need to do now is just go and do a research on an engulfing candle because that is not going to lie to you. That is one confirmation that works. Let's say we have 100%. It works 80%. 80% of the time, it always works. So another thing that I
Okay,
wanted to
sir.
say, once it forms, let's say once it does this, once let's say it gave that candle, then do a little pullback. So your SL is up here. Your SL is up here. Now,
Yes, sir.
once the candle, hold on. Once you're in profit, let's say once you've broken the next low, because it is always going to form a low. Um like now this is a low. It created this low. It came back up to retest maybe another block or something before going back down. Once it goes back down,
Yes,
you
sir.
break even. Yeah, ask a question. Ask a question.
Okay, so I want to ask about that POI because me, most of my trades, I always like using my POI, my
Yeah.
point of interest. And
Yeah.
I've been having problem. The thing I don't understand is there's one post about Kelvin Talent, if you know him, Kelvin Talent. So he talked about engineered liquidity. So that engineered liquidity, I want to ask, is it compulsory to put it in your trade? And this POI, is it compulsory you must use it in your trade? That's my question.
Yes, POI is at the word POI means point of interest.
Point of interest.
Yes, it means this is where I have interest in. This is the point I want to either buy from or sell from. You must always have your point of interest.
Yeah.
You cannot if you don't have a point of interest, you're basically doing gambling because it's like you just open this chart right now. Let's say it's like you just open this
Okay,
chart like
sir.
let's say you just open this chart right now and
And
then
waste your
the,
money.
the market is here and you're just like, okay, he's going to buy. Let me just buy. You
Let
don't
me
mean
invest.
you don't have any point of interest. So you a
Okay,
good
sir.
a good setup is a setup that 100 a good setup is a setup that you have to wait for it to come to you. You're not pursuing the market. You're not you're not going after the market, right? You wait for the market to come to you. So
Yes, yes,
allow once you have your point of interest, that is the other block. If you can see this is another block where my point of interest is another block. If I zoom in, you see this is another block. After this candle was this impulsive sell to the downside. It did like 3 candles. This market did not come back to do this. Why this is a valid point of interest is because this market did
yes,
not
sir.
come back. It did not come back to retest. It did not come back to retest. Hold on.
I'll continue selling.
It did not come back to retest this other block. If it came back to retest this other block, then that means this other block has failed. That means it has retested it and it has continued going. But it came back to give us an inducement liquidity.
Yes,
So
I understand that.
yeah, you understand that basically. So once it does this,
To
it is
remove all
just
the
know that
bias.
Yeah, once it does this, just know that this is your POI. Like this other block that did not fail, that was not retested. That is your
Other
POI.
blow. Yeah,
So most
I get.
times, see, the market is
Okay,
going to
so
play.
now
The market will keep playing. The market will keep playing like this. Just don't panic. Just wait for it to always. If see, even if this market does this, if this market does this, if it does this,
yes.
and then keeps going back down, don't go
Okay, to
and
tap inside your
don't
POI.
go and sell. Don't go and sell. Oh. You must
Yes, sir.
always, because it has not retested this other block. Go back and do after you can go and do a research on other blocks so that you know. There is money.
I
There is
know
money
about
being there's money being stacked here that's supposed to come back to it to go to keep selling, to keep going to your side or to the opposite side. So basically, it always has to come and retest. So even if the market keeps playing, it keeps playing, it keeps playing, it keeps playing, as far as it does not give you another structure. Like now, there's no, if you can see,
okay.
there's really no structure
Price
here.
broke out. So
Yeah, there's really no structure here. So just allow the market do what it wants to do till it comes into your POI, and then you have your confirmation and you take the trade.
okay, so now what he means is that before you enter the trade, you have to allow price to engineer liquidity
Yes,
before you enter the sale.
yes. You have to basically allow the market to complete doing what it wants to do. If not,
Mm.
if this market does this, okay, let's say the market came here and then it sold, and then you're like, oh, it has left me. Okay, let's say like this. Where's that trade? There's a step index. This trade that we're supposed to take. So as you can see, some people, right? You'll see the market came here. It gave this candle now. This is an engulfing candle. As you can see, this candle. So it gave this
Yes.
candle. Some people will actually buy, and maybe it worked for them because actually it has not hit TP yet, but it might actually work for them. But let's say the market did this after giving this confirmation, someone will just be like, "Oh, let me just enter the market," and the person enters, and then the market does this. Then the market does this from here. It just comes, hits here,
Price engineer liquidity. Then it
break,
starts going up.
break it. It did not even. It just break it and then just keeps going down. So you always
Okay,
have to
so
wait. You always have to wait for it to tap into your other block. Or
okay, sir.
this thing is you're using your money. You're not trying to fund again. You're not trying to keep funding, keep funding, keep funding. You're trying to protect your
Yes,
profit. So it is either for you to stay off. Like if all your rules, that's why you need to have your rules written down. If all your rules are not being met, you're not supposed to enter that trade. Let it be that you enter a trade that, let it be that after you enter this trade, and then okay, let it be that after you looked at all your rules and look at that setup, and you actually, yeah, he actually did what your rules said, and then you now enter the trade, and then the trade now failed. Let it be like that. Let it not be that one rule did not one rule did not just play out, or one rule did not finish playing, and then you just went and entered inside the market. So that's still gambling. You need to wait. You need to have patience.
sir. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you see that after price broke structure, so I have to wait for it to give me an order block before I enter the trade, sir. Right?
Yes. It's not mostly most
Okay.
times. Okay, let me just show you something. So the saying, support and resistance. We sell
Yes,
at
sir. Support
we,
and resistance.
we,
Yes,
we,
sir.
we sell at resistance and buy from support. And
Yes.
that is basically what you are supposed to be doing. That is one saying that is very true. That is what you're supposed to be doing. So you see, the market does not move. If you know basic market structure, higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high. If you know the basic market
Lower.
structure, you will know that as the on the higher time frame, as the market is moving,
Yes, sir.
it is leaving resistance and support. As the market is moving, it's leaving
And
resistance and it's leaving support level.
um, hmm?
Did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes. So it's, as you can see, this is a support level. That's why I'm buying from here. I cannot just come and buy at any point. I
Okay.
cannot just buy. So it is those support
Yeah.
level. That is where you go to go and find. You now go to the 5 minutes time frame or the 10 minutes time frame to go and find structure, sweep, break of
Okay, sir.
structure, and then in
So,
structural liquidity. Then you look for your other block that did not. You look for the other block. The other block they did not get retested. That is your POI.
okay, your order block would be the where you place your POI.
Yes, that will be after you've done all your analysis, all your from your higher time frame to your down your 5 minutes time frame. Now it is on that 5 minutes time frame that you're going to see your other block. Now it is on that other block that you have your POI. In fact, that other block is your POI.
Okay,
That other block is your POI.
okay, sir.
And you know what another block is?
Okay, sir.
It's the last candle before an impulsive move.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, basically.
Like the full body candle, then
Yes,
give you your impulsive buy.
yes. Or sell, anyone. Someone else was
Sir,
raising his hand.
oh, because me, I have question. That's
No, let's allow another person talk for some time.
okay, sir.
Because this is just
Okay, sir.
45 minutes. So
Okay, sir.
not TK.
Okay, sir.
I think a
I'm
reasonable.
following you on X. My name is IBTH.
Okay. You can send me a message.
And you have followed me back, sir.
All right, no problem, no problem. Not TK. We're
Thank you, sir.
supposed you're raising your hands.
Yeah, but good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, evening, sharp, sharp. This stuff is still going off in 10 minutes.
So, boss, based on the confirmation, what time frame do you use? Like, what time frame is the best?
Is a 5 minutes. Use your 5 minutes time frame. So okay, see basically if your analysis, your entry ended at 5 minutes, use 5 minutes to get your confirmation. If it ended on 10 minutes, use 10 minutes to get your confirmation. Always use, don't go to 15 minutes to for your entries. Don't go to 15 minutes for your entries because then you will not have tight SL, right? So if you're looking at having tight SL and then precise entry, you know all those, you know when you have sniper entry, it will just come, touch and go down. It mostly happens on the 5 and 10 minutes. And then even if the trade does not go well, right, you will not lose a lot of money. You'll be losing like $2 to $3. Yeah, so basically that's it. So 5 minutes,
Okay,
5 minutes for your confirmation.
okay. Thank you, boss.
All right. So I'm going to post this video on. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'll send a link to the group, so you can always go back and listen to every single thing that we've said.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you guys for joining in.
Thank you.
So,
Let
so,
me go. Yeah.
so, can I disturb you a bit, sir? Um, I'm actually like having issues with my TA, like multi-time frame analysis, analyzing from the bigger time frame, then coming to
And
the smaller time
that
frame.
is where mentorship comes in. I'm basically here. I'm just showing you guys because I might not be. I noticed that a lot of people setups will just come and then people don't know how to use it. And me, I'm not always most I'm not always like on set to always say, oh, there's confirmation here. Enter, buy now, sell now, or something like that. Do you understand? So the purpose of this session, this call right now, is so that you can learn, so that basically so that you know how to enter a trade with my setup. With any basically any setup you see online, it's not only my own. Anybody that trades synthetic indices, if you maybe enter a group and then they send free setups to their group, you can use this setup. This setup works everywhere. It's not something that works only for me. So what is supposed to work? What is supposed to actually work? It's supposed to work for every setup, every single setup. So this works everywhere. So if you want to learn how to do from your higher time frame to your lower time frame, that is where mentorship comes in. And we cannot just you need to know basic market structure. For market structure, that is where you learn how to break down from your higher time frame to your lower time frame. To your 5 minutes, you now have your entry, your POI. So
Sir, please, how much is your private mentorship?
my private mentorship,
Yes,
my
sir.
private one-on-one,
Yeah, no, like online. Because now my do it.
one-on-one is still online. Like it's like me and you just on a Zoom call. You get to ask me any single thing you want to ask me in this world. You get to you get to all these questions that you're asking because I know you have a lot of questions. Only this Zoom call, you don't ask me like a lot. But
Yes, sir.
it's fine. It shows that you're seeking for knowledge. You really want to know. My
Yes, sir.
private
Thank you.
my private mentorship. I would love to do all these things for free. But even me, I paid to know what I know to do. Even after paying, right? I was not still taught what
Yes,
I was
sir.
to know. I had to
What you want?
I had
Learn
to
more.
I had to go and learn more, do more research and do this, do that, get this one, get knowledge from here, get knowledge from here. Basically, like this forex thing does not end. This forex thing does not end.
About
If you people actually take forex seriously, there is a lot that can happen. This people they joke with forex, but there's a lot this thing can do. If you can actually sit down and then analyze a setup, and then it comes to your POI, and then it goes down to your TP. Do you know what that means? It means that you're better than 99% of human beings in this world. Like you just wake up in the morning, you carry your laptop or you carry your phone, you just sit down and then analyze the setup. Like you don't even have to work for anybody. You can choose the day you want to work. You can choose the day you don't want to work.
just sit down.
Nobody can talk to you anyhow. You just on your laptop, you sit down your own and make money. That is some mad power that I don't even know. Like that's why people should actually paying for knowledge is investing in yourself. Paying for knowledge is investing in yourself. I promise you, if you remove your money and pay for something that is going to better your life, you're investing on yourself. So, not you can talk, not TK, you can talk. If you're raising up your hand.
But
Sir,
from
so
one more
what do you
thing,
say about how much is it?
Yeah, I we'll talk about it. I really don't have a fixed price because I'm trying to help everybody. I really don't have I really don't have a fixed price, but at the same time, I'm not going to collect chicken change. You get so I'm going
Yes,
that
sir,
this
because
information I'll put it on the group.
okay, sir.
Yeah, I'll put the
Because
information.
I really need this.
Yeah.
But
So
I've learned a lot so far right now. I've learned
all
a lot.
right, all right. Not stick a talk for we have those 2 minutes.
okay,
Thank you.
there is something like I'm also having problem with, which is concerning that market structure, which is when it comes to the chart, like identifying those intents, then the couch, like yeah, that's where
Yeah,
basically have issues.
that is the basic of forex. That is like the basic. Everybody has issue. Almost everybody has. Once you know that one, in fact, once when you come for mentorship, that is what we teach you. That is what we show you. Because if you know basic market structure, you just know you will just open the chart. Once you open the chart, you know what the market is doing. You know where the market is coming from. You will know whether this market is bullish or whether it is bearish. You will just know. So I'm not going to lie to you. What you need is mentorship. That's just all you need. You just need you need somebody to say, oh, you need someone to teach you, and then when you have questions, ask the person, and the person puts you right. And you also go and do your own research. But you need somebody that you can always send setups to and ask, is this correct? Like someone will give you assignment and say, oh, go and do this, go and do the other one. Yeah, you cannot do it on your own. If you try doing it on your
Uh,
own, it's going to be hard. You keep getting confused, getting confused, getting confused. So yeah, basically, that's just it. So I'm going to end this here before this stuff ends. So I will thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. I'm really happy that we had like is it 7 to 8 people join here. So we'll be doing this more often, right? We'll be doing this more often. I know. Good. You guys are gonna have a good evening.
Thank you, sir.